Hello.
Hi Brian, how are you? Great, great. So I just take 5 minutes to introduce you to our viewers and the people who are watching
Fine.
the
Thank
whole
you.
show. Okay. Hello people, welcome to another episode of Miss Time. Today our guest needs no introduction. His name is Brian Masaba. He is a proud captain of the Uganda cricket team, which has achieved unthinkable milestones. With his leadership, Uganda has been able to qualify for the T20 World Cup. Welcome to our show, Brian.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to
Well,
be here.
we are very much proud and delighted to have this conversation with you, and we are very delighted to have your time. So yeah, Brian, I just wanted to ask you, can you please let us know that how was your journey towards cricket? And in Uganda there has been quite a many challenges that you have been going through. So how you like overcome all those challenges and enter into the cricket?
Yeah, it's been a long road. Personally, I started playing cricket in high school. Before that, I was a footballer, but some friends introduced me to the game, and I liked it. Full development program, so selected to play under 17, and then under 19 level, and then eventually I was selected for the national team in 2011. It's not been the easiest road. Obviously, playing cricket at associate level is not easy all around. We do have the same problem that a lot of other associate countries face in terms of resources and facilities. But it's just good to finally make it to the world stage. It's been a lot of hard work and sacrifice. Not just by me, but by Uganda Cricket Association, as well as other stakeholders, and the rest of the
Correct.
team. Everyone has put in a big shift
Yeah.
to make sure that Uganda gets there.
Yeah, so it was very relevant from your eyes also that how much struggle you all have taken to like come to this level. So my first question to you is that what was the most challenging moment for you during the T20 World Cup and while qualifying the campaign, and how did you and your team overcome it?
When we lost our second game to Namibia, it set us back a long way, because going into the tournament, we knew we had to beat either one of them or both of the big teams, Namibia and Zimbabwe. So going into the Zimbabwe game, it was a do or die for us. It was all or nothing, and that was the conversation the day before the game. As a team, we just knew we had to go out there and give everything we had. And luckily for us, it was a perfect game for us. Everyone pitched up, we played well, and we managed to get a big win over Zimbabwe. So for me, that was the game that changed the tournament for us.
Okay, that was marvelous. Like the way you changed the tournament and the way you fought it till the end was really courageous to see all of that. So I just wanted to ask the next question is that how does it feel to lead Uganda to the T20 World Cup, and what does this achievement mean for the cricket in your country?
It's the biggest honor a sportsman could have. Leading your country is such a huge achievement. It's a great honor for me personally. But leading my country at a World Cup is, it's even bigger. It makes it very, very special. And hopefully this qualification and maybe how well we do at the World Cup, we can build on that. And continue to grow the game back home. There's been a lot of interest that has been generated by our qualification, and there's a lot of guys supporting the team as we go to the World Cup. So it's a good platform for Ugandan cricket, and we're hoping that we can continue to do the right things to continue to grow the game in the country.
Okay. So, like, what was your role in like the whole game, and how it helped to change the whole ideology of cricket?
Like I said, it was a huge responsibility being given charge of the team, and as you all know, a lot of players respond to what kind of captain you are. And, I've been lucky. I had a good group of players. I had a good core of senior players that helped me earlier on in my captaincy journey. The team has responded very positively. We interact well. I respect them and they respect me back. So, we've had a good group going, and that has enabled us to play as a unit, enabled us to play well. And, I'm just glad that I have a team that trusts me and back me to lead them out there on the field.
Okay, can you share any memorable moment or matches from the qualification journey that stand out to you?
They're all special to me, but obviously the Zimbabwe game, because it was our first win over a test nation, but more importantly, it allowed us to get back into the tournament. It allowed us to clinch that second qualifying spot. The other game would be the final one against Rwanda. Well, because once we won that game, we were guaranteed a slot at the T20 World Cup. So that's a game that will stay with me for the rest of my life, because it was, it brought a lot of relief and a lot of happiness to a lot of people. So, it was a very, very special game for me.
Great. As a captain, what leadership qualities do you believe were crucial in guiding your team to success?
I'm a big believer in leading by example. I believe if you're going to ask guys to do something, then you should be able to do that, yourself. Then the guys will be willing to follow you into battle. But, I also believe in empowering players. I like to give them their space to be able to express themselves. You just show them that you trust them and you believe in them. And, more often than not, they'll come through for you. So, I like to create that sort of environment in the team. And, just make sure everyone believes that they're good enough, to do the job for the team on any given day.
Okay. What are the strengths of Uganda cricket team that helped you to qualify for the T20 World Cup, and how do you plan to leverage them in the tournament?
As a team, we're blessed athletically. We have a lot of natural athleticism, which helps us, field well. It helps us bowl well. The guys are fit, but also we have quite a number of all-rounders, and that helps us create certain balance depending on what kind of combination we're looking at. And it allows us to chop and change the team depending on conditions and all the teams we're going to play. And I believe that's a huge strength for us. There are not many teams in the world that have the number of all-rounders that we do. So it allows us that sort of flexibility as a team, and hopefully we can use that at the World Cup. We can use that to help us compete against some of the bigger nations.
Okay, who is your cricketing idol, and how have they influenced your style of play and leadership as a captain?
Up, I was a big fan of Jack Callis, South African all-rounder. Great player. To be able to excel at both disciplines, seriously good fielder, great bowler, great batsman. So growing up, I idolized him. I started out as a seam bowling all-rounder, so he was the perfect guy to look up to and try and learn from. But in terms of leadership and captaincy, I admire Stephen Fleming, former New Zealand captain. For me, the things he was able to do with not so many resources, he was able to pull off wins, save matches just by being very, very tactical. So, as a captain, I look up to him and I admire that about him.
Okay. Can you share us how you started playing cricket and what inspired you to pursue it as your career?
Yes, I started playing in high school. A couple of friends influenced me. They introduced me to the game. Before that, I didn't know about cricket. I was into football. So, those friends took me with them and they taught me. And when I tried, I wasn't so bad at it. And, that's how I started playing. And then I got absorbed into the school development program of Ugandacricket Association that gave me an opportunity to represent Uganda at under 17 and under 19 levels. And from there, I was selected to the national team. So, that has been my cricketing journey in a nutshell.
Okay, what is the message for your fans?
Just to support the boys as we go out there to represent them. Us qualifying for the World Cup, I know it brought a lot of joy and happiness to them. And, we're hoping to go out there and continue to represent them with pride, to play well for them and, bring some more joy to them. So, to all the fans, not just in Uganda, but across the world that have taken an interest in Ugandan cricket, I want to say thanks for supporting the team. And, I'm hoping to see guys turn out in numbers at our games at the World Cup.
Okay, that's really fantastic. So I just wanted to ask you at the end that how do you see the challenges facing with the West Indies?
Yeah, it's the World Cup. Yeah, there are no easy games. It's the best teams in the world. So, I don't expect to get any easy games. We played at the last 3 or 4 semi-finals at the World Cups, and West Indies have won it twice. So, it's a huge challenge, but I also see it as a big opportunity. It's exciting to go up against the big boys and also show them what we can do. So we as a team are looking forward to the challenge. We're looking forward to going out there, enjoying the game of cricket, but also, bringing our competitiveness against the big boys. And we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. So it was really nice talking to you and knowing about the Uganda cricket team and you as a person, Brainmasaba. So yeah, it was a pleasure having you on board. So let's end up the conversation here and we can meet some other time. Any other
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.